Hey, you guys.
Oh, I just got my notification too.
Hello.
Hey, Casey and Michelle. How's everybody? Of course, I have to fix something. Of course, right when we go live. There we go.
So what are you guys doing?
Casey, you're not working today? I was just at Hobby Lobby. Not your Hobby Lobby, but.
Okay, guys, what would I do to get to see chat?
What's that?
What would I do to get to see chat? I guess get on my iPad. Would that be what I would do?
Yep.
Okay. Will that mess anything up if I do that?
No.
Just remember to mute it so that you don't because then if you don't mute it, you'll hear echo and then you'll know what people mean when they're talking about echo. So
okay. I'm gonna try that.
I'm just working on colorizing some metal with some patinas and alcohol markers. Oh, okay, Casey. I was wondering, I'm like, okay, he's not saying anything. Hi, Joanne.
Hey, Joanne.
Good morning, Joanne. I say morning. It's morning for me still.
Oh, what are you at an hour behind?
I'm 11 for me.
Oh, okay. Yes, JMH is live. Casey's like, what?
I know.
That's funny. That is funny. So what are you working on, Patty?
Just another one of those journals.
Okay.
Because all the stuff is still on my desk, so I thought, why not?
Right. JMH, what are you working on? You want to tell everybody?
Working on some little altered craft boxes. The little paper
mache. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. Joanne. Okay, Casey's here. It's so nice to see everybody and be with Patty and Mary invited me. That was sweet that I got to come hang out with everybody. Hi, Michelle.
Well, we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Hey, Casey, Becca's not going to be here today. She had to work. You want to be? Is it all right if I mod you for today? Are you going to be here for a little bit? Oh, let me see your nails, JMH. She mentioned your nails. Let me see. Put them up.
My what?
Your nails? He mentioned your nails.
Oh,
your fingernails.
Casey mentioned my nails. Oh,
yeah.
Just my nails.
Oh, cool.
They'll be covered in paint in just a minute.
Well, you have the day off today. Oh, okay. I don't know how I ended up spending money at Hobby Lobby. When you go in just to look for a couple things and you end up, I'm like, what? How did it add up like that much?
That's how I feel every time I go to Costco.
Yeah. But then at least at Costco, I feel like, okay, it's going to last me longer. I don't know.
Right? I'm just saying.
And I'm the good kind of customer. I will travel all the way to the back of the store to put something back if I change my mind.
Right?
It's funny. Sometimes you find random stuff all over the store and you're like, okay, that's cold. That should go back to the meat department.
I hate it when they leave the cold stuff laying around the store. It drives me nuts.
You see it a lot by the checkouts.
Which is so dumb. Like, wouldn't it be easier to just hand it to the cashier?
You think. Yeah.
Like, they're the only person that carried something up to the register and changed their mind all day. Like, you're the only one, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. So it's so good if you don't have to drive in that, Casey. Hey, Shelly.
Yeah, Casey, I have a kiddo out in your neck of the wood on a work-related vacation, and they were headed somewhere and had to go back to the Airbnb because of the snow, and they found a stuck snowplow. So they decided maybe they didn't belong out on the road today. I said, you think?
Wow. That is some kind of weather.
Right? He sent me a video of the blizzard, so. Although I will say she's my very adventurous gypsy child, so heaven knows what will be up her sleeve next. We have an agreement. There's certain times it's mandatory she lets me know where she is, and there's other times it's mandatory you don't tell me until you're done and you succeeded.
You're safe at home.
Because I don't want to know.
Yep. Because it's not like she ever does this stuff a half a mile down the road where I can get to her if she needs me, you know, like.
It's in another state.
Oh, she's got to be halfway across the country. Are you kidding me? On a whim, she packed up and moved from Colorado to New England. And I was like, excuse me? You didn't think that maybe we should know while you were traveling? Just wait till you get there? Well, yeah. Oh, okay.
My son's in Colorado, and they get the weirdest weather. I thought Michigan was bad. They're pretty bad, too.
Yep.
Like one day warm and next day cold. What are you painting over, and what are you using to cover it? Joanne is asking you, JMH. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I didn't. Okay. Joanne, I made some rose molds, and I had made them at different times, and so they were different colors.
For a minute. Okay.
And I stuck them down to one of the craft paper boxes. And I am using, I really like, if I can find a color that I want to use, let me see if I can get it in camera. The Deb's Design paints. I love those. So I'm using and it's the White Swan. I'm going to try to kind of get it all covered, and then I'm going to go back and grungy it up.
I love DIY paint.
I do too, Patty. It's so good.
Well, it's so pigmented, like.
It is. If you can find a color that you like, it's got great coverage, and I'm messy, and so I wind up with it all over me. I like the idea that it's, you know, I don't think it's harming me because I've got it all over my skin for hours.
Yep. Hey, Shelly. And if you need, like, because it's legit chalk paint, it gets thick, you know, over time. After you open it, it really thickens up and it can dry out. But if you catch it before it dries out, you can always add more water to it. Like if you have a tablespoon, I swear you could use a half a cup of water and still have the same color.
I agree. It's easy to bring back to life if you catch it quick enough.
Yeah. It just like I've never diluted the color out of it.
Highly pigmented. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've tried. It just seems like it's impossible.
It's really good. It's really good paint. It's my favorite paint. And like I said, they don't, you know, if you can find a color you like, and I don't mind mixing colors, of course, it makes it hard if you have to go back and touch up stuff unless you mix it, you know, enough of it. But it's really good paint.
Hey, Lori B.
Hey, Lori.
Lori B's here. Hi, Lori B. Did I just scream at you? Sorry.
You're all right. That's not too loud. Jennifer, I think I said hi to you, but hello again.
Isn't it frustrating when you can't remember?
Yes.
Okay, guys, how do y'all create anything and visit and look at chat? How does that work? I'm not going to be good at this.
Oh, you're fine. I just glance over. I have my phone off to the side.
You want me to be all the way honest?
Go ahead.
I usually forget, and then when whoever I'm with looks at the chat and there's a topic up there that I'm like, oh, I feel bad, I missed that. Then I look and I participate.
Okay.
I think having two separate devices helps too.
Yes, it does. But it still requires you to actually look at one. I am the forgetful one, and then I feel rude.
You know, all you guys in chat are talented in your own right. So, but I am going to call Lori B out. Lori B, I really like your work. I'm just saying.
Me too.
I really do.
Me 3. I was trying to decide how to be the last one coming in on that, and that sounded like, yeah, me too.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I was first.
Lori B, that I tell her she's my junk journal crush.
Oh my gosh! Boy. They're fighting to be your favorite.
No,
oh my gosh!
No. None of that. None of that.
I stalk her.
You stalk? Okay, now I'm a little worried. No.
You should be.
Now you're just gonna be scary. No. I think I can take my tub away. You know, it's funny sometimes, you know, when I see like Joanne or Lori B or certain people on Instagram posting stuff, I don't even have to look at who it is.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You just see their stuff and you go, okay, I know who
that is.
Yeah.
Yep. Brand recognition, man.
Yep. Shelly, I just didn't want to do glue today, but I'm going to later because I have like 3 or 4 journals in the makings. But I just thought in the live, I'm going to get out my alcohol markers and some of my patina things, see, and just colorizing some metals. Different charms and embellishments that I use. Just kind of fun. Oh, and I used that a dye with that. Is it vintage? Is that how you say it?
Yep.
And did some of the blanks. That's got like a bird cage on it. Fun, fun, fun. Yeah, charms. Yep, Shelly. I like a lot of metal. I'm a metalhead. No, I'm not. Just kidding. My gold leafy pen is not very leafy anymore. Yeah, you too. Yep. Oh, Casey, you're cracking me up. No, I think I'm going to use polish. It's just not coming off right. What brand of pens? Oh, these. Well, I have a few of the Copic, but these. What you guys gotta look at it. Let me see if I can get it. There it is. Oh, hoo. When I took an online course, and it was, alcohol market, when they give you the list. So it was alcohol markers or good markers. And this was like the brand that was a little bit cheaper than, but still really good quality. And I have to say, none of them have dried out on me, and they work really well. They don't run or anything. So I was happy.
I hate when my pens run and I have to chase them.
Yeah, it's just down the street and it's annoying.
If you haven't had your coffee yet, you're tired.
Get back here. Sounds Hawaiian to me, Casey.
Sounds like chocolate milk. Have you ever heard of that Yoo-Hoo chocolate milk brand?
Yes, it literally says what it is. Yahoo!
Just saying.
Delightful. I've never had it though. Don't really.
Of course, when you say it, you sound a little bit like you're trying to yodel. So there's that.
Yeah. So what's everybody going to do today?
I don't know. What are you going to do today?
Well, I went to the store this morning, and
Casey, sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's
still
okay.
interrupted. Still interrupted. Go ahead.
No, that's all right.
Can you talk to management and ask them if they could get all the Hobby Lobbies on the same page? Like if one marks a thing down, can they all do it?
Yeah, there.
We agree.
Get on that, Casey.
Sorry, you started saying that and it just had a little light bulb moment. Carry on, please. I will be quiet this time.
Don't you be quiet. I don't want you to be quiet.
Well, that was incredibly rude. I'll be quiet this time.
I went, Casey, to Hobby Lobby this morning and looked for stuff and specific things, and they weren't on sale or on clearance even at my store.
Somebody saw a YouTuber do a video yesterday, and she was showing that she found all kinds of the watercolor paper on clearance, all the big pads, all that stuff. So I called Mare and said, "Hey, how far away is Hobby Lobby from you?" And she's like, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I said, "Who, could I beg a favor? Could you go look and see?" And she went, "Sure." And then she actually did it, which is curious. Most people go, "Sure." And then 3 weeks later.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I ended up spending money there too, because that's what happened. I'm going to tell my husband it was Patty's fault.
That's okay. He loves me. It'll be fine.
I know he does.
He thinks I'm entertaining, so I think it's fine.
Yeah. And oddly enough, they use the same words for stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I think I kind of like that. Not sure. They did have like some metallic paints that were on clearance.
Yep.
And I forgot that there is a tub of this fabric stiffening stuff that I almost got last time, and I forgot to look for it today. They're usually pretty good about remembering, but oh well.
Because I have to drive like an hour to get to a Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, that stinks.
And to not know if it's actually going to be on clearance, like you know you're running the risk. They may or may not have it left, right? You know you're running that risk. But to not even know if it's on sale or markdown is super frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, I go on the app and look at the weekly ads.
Yep.
But the clearance stuff is so different. Oh, okay, Casey.
Is he going to talk to him? Oh.
He hasn't committed.
What about you guys in chat? What are you doing today? Minutes away, huh, Lori? Yeah, she's got a Hobby Lobby real close.
A lot of people do. Sometimes I'm envious and sometimes I'm thankful that I don't.
Yeah, when I lived north, there was nothing close. Not for me. And I, oddly enough, saved money.
Yep. Well, you learn to make do, right?
Yeah. Well, honestly, you have to be careful with Amazon sometimes too, because I've purchased off of Amazon and went to Hobby Lobby and went, oh, it's right here.
Yep.
I could have got it 40% off. Oh.
Well, Amazon is another thing that it's like retail stores. It's not the same when you live in the country as when you live in the city. Like you guys can get next day delivery. There is no such thing as next day delivery for me. Like,
Me neither, Patty.
right?
Yes.
And so get this. Remember, I was all excited about that new cutter. Oh, I'm getting a new cutter and it'll cut through, 500 pieces of paper at one time and blah, 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 blah. They sent it. I don't know where it was coming from. It made it to Texas. It sat at a facility in Texas, one of the postal facilities, because it was coming, via the mail, not via Amazon. It sat there for 10 days. They send me a letter with they finally send me the tracking and said, if you don't, your product is delayed. If you don't have it by tomorrow, 9 p.m., you can file for a refund. I was like, well, that's about a subtle hint.
We're not delivering it.
So that's when I decided to look and see where it was, because I knew it was going to be like 10 days to get it, right? It said that when you ordered it. So it's not like I was expecting it in 3 days or something. But we ended up having to file the refund for that. Then I ordered paper for the prints. Those got halfway here. They had to send that back because evidently somebody dropped it and damaged the boxes and damaged all the packages. So instead of sending me new paper, they just refunded it. I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't need that yesterday. So lately, Amazon and I are not getting along.
Oh, Jennifer, she said she's never been to a Hobby Lobby.
Yep. There's a lot of people that have never been.
The closest one was over 45 minutes away. I think there's one about 30 minutes away now. Well,
Well,
there you
fair
go.
warning, you'll probably enjoy yourself if you ever go. Do like I do at garage sales. Leave your wallet in the car. Put all your stuff in the cart. And then by the time you get to the car, if you want to walk back to pay for it, you know you really want it.
Do you
Okay,
do
that's
that?
a pretty good strategy, Patty.
Yep, I do that. Especially at garage sales, sure do.
Yeah, if you want it bad enough to go back and go get the funds to pay for it, then okay. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Anybody else crafting along, creating along, whatever? It's genius level. Oh, that's funny.
I don't know about genius, but it works for me because I am either very spontaneous when it comes to shopping or I way overthink it and there is no in between. So it just works for me to do it that way. It gives me my chance to be spontaneous and I can overthink it while I'm walking to my vehicle and back.
I have not been to a garage sale in ages.
I miss garage sales so much.
They just seemed a little bit more, I don't know, there was a lot more of them years ago.
Yes.
And estate sales that you would just like come across.
Well, and everybody
Those
didn't
are
think
fun.
everything was worth gold prices.
Right. For sure.
Like, I don't mind paying you fair money for it. Like, I don't mind that at all. But I'm not going to pay you antique store price sitting in your driveway, thanks.
Right. Hey, Ellen. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, okay, Joanne. You know, they have through the app, the Amazon app, whoever might have it, they do have, where you can just touch the top like you're searching and go to barcode. So when you're at a store and it's something that you're questioning, the price on it or whatever, you can always see, you just scan your barcode and it'll search for you and it'll come up. And it'll tell you what it is on Amazon.
Okay, this is going to surprise no one. I don't use any of the apps. I'm too suspicious.
That does not surprise me at all.
I don't use any of them. Hey, Sandy.
Well, Amina, hi.
Hey, Sandy. It's going to be almost 70 here today.
I think it is already here.
Man, it just doesn't know what to do. It's either it's going to be cold still or...
I'm not mad. I think we're taking the kids. I'm going to load them all up in their little wagon and we're going for a walk.
Awesome.
Go blow some stink off these grumpy kids.
Yeah, that.
Yep.
Well, you definitely, if you do have apps, you definitely should have some kind of protection, some kind of virus protection and stuff. But there's more reputable ones than others.
It's just easier to not use any of them. Then I don't have to try to figure it out.
Yeah, there's that.
And then there's Jim. He has everyone that's, available. So, whatever. That's my other out. I don't need them. Dad has them.
That's true. So are these something that you're going to be selling at the market, JMH?
Sure.
Oh no, I just didn't know.
I'm
What
just
Go
just
ahead.
making all kinds of stuff these days. Just
Yeah.
trying different stuff. I had all these, the craft boxes, the paper boxes in a couple of different shapes. And actually what I want to make for the market, I want to do, has anybody ever made the cork keychains? The wine cork keychains? I haven't ever made those, and I want to make a bunch of those.
Did I just give anything away, Patty?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything to give away.
Well, I think it was things were going to be a surprise for who was selling, right? Or no?
Oh, not necessarily.
Okay.
Because as people join, if they're going to chat and they're going to promote and all that sort of stuff. So, no.
Okay. What about you and your journals? Are these going to be regular sales stuff or
I don't know.
market things?
I
Just
have
wondering.
no idea. I have no plan. I just want to make them until I'm tired of them. Is what I've decided.
Yeah.
And
And then I will move on to the next weird thing.
Joanne, that's what I was thinking too, that I'd made the little bunnies, the little material drop cloth bunnies. And so I think that's why I went here was I'm on Easter.
Well, that's right. I was supposed to give you a date, but I
Well-
couldn't do it in April.
I haven't asked yet either, so.
Yeah, you did on the live.
Well, yeah, but not by message.
Oh.
And before anybody asks, yes, this is how we are in real life too.
I think I was just being presumptuous. Fine. Oh. I'm gonna let that dry a little. Ellen, I am using metals and different things and different patinas and markers and just coloring metals. I'm into this whole botanical thing lately, so a lot of this is, oh, look at these hummingbirds. Aren't those cute?
Those are cute.
Oh,
those are
hummingbird
cute.
charms. And they're very colorful.
Mary, your charms and stuff, do you pick those up on Amazon, or do you have a supplier that you like?
I get a lot of my stuff Amazon, unless it's something that's specific that I'm looking for, because I do a lot of metal layering, like putting different things. So I need some that are flat, some that are charms that have a hook, that kind of thing. But Amazon, but I'd like to order from Etsy too, because I know a lot of these are just small business.
I like to order from Etsy too. If I can, if we can locate what we're looking for, that's a great place to shop.
And I do, I do eBay too, but a lot of the eBay ones I work with do Etsy as well. Like they have similar stuff on each one.
I try really hard to use Amazon only for business things that I can't find small business.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little tough when you live in the middle of nowhere, but
right. But hey, when shipping's like super, super high or something, sometimes they'll run free shipping on Etsy or on eBay, and it's the same store, and I know that it is. So I'll go with whatever, or they'll run a sale on one of them and not the other. So,
right.
But try to be a little thrifty. It's kind of fun because I feel like I'm coloring. I haven't been the kind to do like those adult coloring books or anything. Because I don't love it that much, but stuff like this is fun. Not much of a color person when I was, coloring books when I was a kid either.
Okay, Joanne, I was reading chat. I was looking back, and you sold one of your altered eggs. Congratulations!
Oh,
I want to go see. I want to go look.
Congrats, Joanne.
And Wilhelmina, do I sound different than you thought I would? That's funny.
Wilhelmina is Sandy. Just so you know.
Yeah. Yes. Wilhelmina is one of those people that I love getting to say, and Diane Messy Pellet. I love calling her Messy because I just think it's so cute. So
yeah, her name's fun to say. There's a few people that were in our chat in the Facebook group too that their names were good. Their YouTube names were fun to say.
They are.
Right. What was Cindy Lou Who, right, Patty? That one was fun.
That's fun. Cute.
The best thing about using like alcohol markers and stuff is that when you make a mistake, just use a little alcohol and take it off.
Right.
Start again. Yeah.
Hi, Diana.
Hey, Diana.
Hi.
Okay, Mara, I'm going to try this mute thing while I break out my dryer for just a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I did have a few projects that would need a heating tool, and I'm like, maybe I'll wait till I'm off camera.
You know what? Actually, they're not as loud as people think they are. The mics tend to automatically mute them.
Oh, okay.
So you should try it. Yeah, you should try it and see how yours handles it. It'll probably just mute it.
I don't know what happened to. I used to have a real low. I've got 2 other heating guns, but I used to have a real low one, but I don't know. Things just disappear when you move.
Right.
Sure. Go ahead, Casey. You don't have to ask. Go ahead. And anyone else for that matter. If you want to put in a link to somebody else's too. It's nice. I went walking yesterday. I went walking to find my Amazon boxes at my neighbor's. Oh, got in my exercise for the day. Actually, no. Running after my grandchildren are a lot of exercise too.
I was gonna say you were hanging out with kiddos yesterday, weren't you?
Yeah. Did you read Joanne's comment? These noontime craft sessions are like a bonus time at Sacred Mementos.
Aw,
Oh.
you're sweet.
He is sweet.
Yes.
I can see myself making these for quite some time. Like, I'm gonna be sad when I run out of. I don't know. They just suit my collage. No goal in mind. I just want to put things in it. Like I can just bring different filler all the time and just do whatever strikes my fancy in the moment.
Well, they're very cool.
Even if you hated them, I would still be like, I'm still doing them. They just suit me. Like, they just make me happy.
Me personally, or anybody hates them?
Anybody. Nice. I'm not taking that bait. Nice try.
She knows me a little too well.
JMH, do you have an Etsy shop?
I don't.
Okay.
I was doing good to get an Instagram account a few months ago.
Nice.
I
Well, some
keep saying
people
I'm going to join Facebook so I can be part of your group, and I've gotten on Deb's group, but I haven't done it. I still haven't done it.
I'm just curious. You just don't care for that, or you just never had a use for it?
I just never really have done it, and I don't know.
If I didn't need it for sacred mementos, I wouldn't be on Facebook.
I only go to the 2 groups or 3 groups that I'm a part of. That's it.
Yep. I don't even visit other groups hardly anymore. Everything just got, I don't know, even like everybody just gets so complaining and so petty. I'm just like, ugh.
The only thing I put on my Facebook a lot of times are just like memes or have a nice day.
Right.
I'm not going to put my lunch up there. Not that it's a bad thing if whoever puts their pictures of their food up there. It's just not my thing.
I realized Facebook wasn't for me when every single person had to tell me, like not tell me specifically, but they would post like in 10-minute increments their entire day. Like, there's diaries for this, right? Like, you don't really need us.
Yeah, everybody uses it for different things. I agree, Casey. My son, he gets out of Instagram like every couple of months or every like 6 weeks. He's like, I'm done with it. It's eating up too much of my time. You know, he likes the reels, you know, all the little video things. And then he'll come back and do it for a little bit more.
And I would actually probably enjoy Facebook because I enjoy getting on Instagram and looking at everybody's stuff there. So if it's kind of the same thing on Facebook.
It can be if you want it to be that, you know what I mean?
Right.
It depends on what you join and who you on Facebook. You don't follow people. You like, what is it, like them? You like and unlike. Like the terminology is just so juvenile.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a page, or you can follow pages, so
Okay.
they show up in your feed a little bit more.
I lose track of what's what. I know you follow some places, you like some places, you sub other places.
Ugh.
I lose track of it all.
Well, that's a pretty yellow color.
Oh my gosh, I wish Maggie was here. She'd be so happy. My desk is complete chaos.
Well, I'm a little pleased because look, this is what I craft in. And then I end up with you know, pretty soon it's starting to go this way, like all on its own. It's a magical thing. It just kind of starts closing in. I end up with this little inch.
That's me.
And then John will walk in and go, how do you work like that? How do you do
Yeah.
that?
You get it.
He goes, I can clear off your desk. And he's like, makes the motion like he's going to sweep it all on the floor, you know? I'm like, that would not be helpful.
Thanks for the offer, but hard pass.
Yeah. Although my mother used to take my drawers, me and my sister's clothes drawers, and just dump them on the bed, like flip them. So, you know, I guess it was time to straighten them all out again. Oh.
I would have never done that. Well, I can't say never. There's a couple I would have because I... I have a couple that are very strong-willed, let me put it that way. Pretty sure they get it from their dad.
Sure.
They do. They really do. But to me, like, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of layers to that. And somebody's got to refold it all.
Yeah, that was the point. If we wanted to sleep in our beds, we would have to refold and put it all back together again.
Even when we switched everything for seasons, it's just so much faster to do it in a tidy manner.
Yeah. Yeah, we never switched stuff for seasons. I had to when I lived up north just because I was limited on space. I had a really old house that had zero closets almost.
Right?
It was very challenging. But when I was a kid, we didn't.
I like the organization side of switching things out for the season.
Yeah, I'll be doing a little bit.
Yeah, and it seems efficient to me. So I've always done it, especially for kids.
Oh, yeah. Boots and big coats and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, Casey, I'll go through my Facebook sometimes and just go through and delete, like the people that probably, and I don't know if that's what you're talking about specifically, but like some people, I'm like, okay, they don't really care. I mean, you know what I mean? That why are we hanging out at all? Your friends on Facebook, basically you follow them, yeah. You can put the Sacred Mementos YouTube channel. It is in the description box or the Facebook group. That's what I was going to say. Uh-oh, I think this one's dried out. Maybe. Sometimes the metallics get stuck in the nozzle. I had to think about the fold outs I wanted to do in my new in one of my new journals, Patty, just because seeing you. Not as many, that's for sure, but I'm like, I got to put at least one in it.
Right.
Because it's fun.
It is fun and it's easy. Like,
yeah.
What do I have here that will?
Right, Casey. That's what I do. Hey, Louise. How you doing?
Hey, Louise. There.
Sandstone. What is that? Like cream, you think? Creamy.
Oh, it's a color? I thought you meant as like, what is it literally? I was about to answer you literally.
Well, go ahead. I wouldn't know that answer, so thank you. What do you think? Grayish brown?
Sandstone? I think it's going to be like a light creamy tan taupey kind of color. Maybe not taupe, like ecru.
That way I know if I'm shaking it enough.
Do you guys say ecru or ecru?
I say ecru, but I pronounce things wrong. So ecru, GMH.
I'm saying it, trying to decide. Now that I'm thinking about it, ecru. I say ecru.
Okay.
Why is that not right? Or you're asking?
I'm not sure what the actual correct pronunciation is. I know that I've always said ecru. That's what I've always heard. But there's like a whole plethora of people that say ecru, and when I hear it, I'm like, what? And then I'm like, oh, I know what they mean.
Well, I know that a lot of in the United Kingdom and stuff, they pronounce things differently.
Like patina is patina,
and pastels or pastels.
Pastels, yep.
Yeah, and template, which I always said template.
Yep.
And you really can't say that it's wrong because,
Okay, now how do they say patina?
Patina.
Patina? Oh,
so that's what this one would say. Patina.
Yep.
That would be tough for me. Patina.
Well, you just watch like that one antique guy, I can't think of his name. Oh my God, Drew. That's how he would say, and like when he first started, I was like, what the heck? And then I was like, oh, patina. Got it.
I had to do that with pastels. I'm like, have I been saying it wrong this whole time?
Yeah, like, am I really that clueless? Like, what?
Oh, that's nice, Louise. Her granddaughter just left after 3.5 days sleepover.
Yeah. But it was fun, right? Granddaughter's sweet.
I have my grandson coming for a day or two.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
starting Friday. Yeah, he's a little older, so we go out and do stuff. Try to stay busy. Okay, didn't like that, covering you up.
How's it going over there, JMH?
Going pretty good. I was trying to reach out. I wish I could do both. I can't seem to paint.
I put it on you for a second. Look what you're doing to your nails.
Oh, every day, just about every day.
Yeah.
I just paint over them. Okay, so it's getting there. I've got some more layers to do. Clean up around it, and then this one's got to dry a little bit.
Oh, that's cool. That really does make it look. It's got a patina on it.
Yeah, it does. I was just going to say
Patina.
what a lovely patina.
Yeah, I forget sometimes that Google has a pronunciation thing. Like, where are they getting their info from, though?
Exactly. It's like your GPS, you can set that to have any accent you want. So, like,
Yeah, mine has a British accent.
pretty sure mine has the, like, whatever. I keep waiting for it to sigh. Let me put it that way.
Is she sassy?
Yeah, she is a little. I feel like.
Why do you want to go there?
Yeah, like I keep waiting for like my comments to come out of the GPS. No joke.
Why did you park there? I'm waiting for stuff like that. Oh, that's hilarious. Turn left or turn right, whatever you want to do.
Like when it's reloading, I keep waiting for her to go.
Make up your mind. That would be so awesome.
It would be hilarious. But the good news is I'm not the one driving, right? It's Jim. So of course, as these thoughts are rolling through my head, I'm sitting there giggling. So I look like extra special,
hilarious.
laughing at my own, inside joke.
I do that all the time.
Oh, here comes happiness. Must be bedtime. I think Rosie decided it must be nap time. No.
Things just reverse as you get older. You're like, nap time.
Yup.
I never get a nap. This is great.
Yay!
Yay! And I get to make coffee when I wake up.
Yeah.
Oh. Stuff does dry pretty fast.
Oh my goodness, she really is trying to be very dense. She cracks me up. She's such a little drama.
Casey said, I'm absolutely loving the grungy one, JMH.
Oh, thanks, Casey. I'll paint over it 5 more times, probably.
Joanne said she loves them both.
Thanks, Joanne.
Sometimes I have to think about it like what you're doing, Patty. Like when I fold stuff, in and I want it to go a certain way. I don't know what it is with my brain. I like really have to consider what way
Be
to
the-
fold it.
Right? Be the boss of it.
Yeah, but you look like you're doing it very easily. Like, do you have a flap on the regular part of the book
Here,
or just the page?
just the page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm just making a new fold so that it would be, I didn't want it to be quite so narrow.
Yeah.
Patty, the book I got from you that you made that has the rag paper in it, that's all the rag paper. Let me see. Where did I put it? I love this book.
It's the paper, man. I'm telling you, it's the paper.
This
You
one,
have it
oh
with
my
you?
gosh.
Yeah, it's the paper.
Ooh.
I thought I was going to get it and you know, like watercolor and create in it. I don't know if I can or not. I love it.
Yes, you can. It's yes, that
Yes.
paper. It's the paper.
Oh, the paper is so good.
Yep.
And the cover, everything,
But I
That's
told
so
you guys
pretty.
when I brought those that these were literally all about the paper. Like you could wrap those up in leftover cardboard boxes, and the paper would be awesome.
well, and I can't remember who it was that actually got the one I got first, and then they got another one that you were offered later that, you know, night, and they passed that one to me, and I was so tickled to get it.
Right?
Oh, nice.
I don't remember who that was either.
I don't either, but I was like, oh yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. I love you. You're my new
Yes.
favorite human.
And then when it got here, I really loved it. I was like, oh, I love this thing.
Yeah, it's the paper.
Yeah, but use it. Like I always have to tell myself. I have it all, just use it. It's there to be used.
Yep.
And you're going to end up absolutely loving it.
And your pastels would be beautiful.
Oh, pastels. Louise came in late. She's asking if they're boxes, JMH.
They are boxes.
I have it
they're
on
the
you
little
if you want to
craft
show
paper
it.
boxes. And I was telling Mary earlier, usually when I create, I seem to do it in
Hold on a minute.
threes. I usually do one where I go ahead and close it all off. So I've taped that one down and then, you know, model paste over it where it's just solid. And then I then sometimes I'll do one. I just did a little square the other day, a little square box the other day where I can leave it where I can still open it. And so I lined the inside, and it's not going to be able to show, I bet, but it's crackled in there.
Oh,
And so that it's
cool.
still usable as like a little trinket box.
That is so cute.
Thank you.
Nice. I used to use them back in the day when I made fairy houses. I would put the fairy houses on top of those, you know, and I would make a little fairy house to sit on top of those boxes. So when you lift it up, it's a trinket thing. They're cool. I like paper mache. I don't know why.
I do too. And then the round one, and I showed Patty this, and I had posted this picture on Instagram. I started with the round one, and I had closed it up and made it solid. And then that's the one that I had done the scrolly paper on that I didn't know what it was called. I had just seen a picture
Oh,
of
the
it
quilling.
on Instagram. I know.
Oh,
And then so
right.
Patty and Beck and everybody that was in the chat that night, they were like, that's paper quilling. And I was like,
Yeah.
what? And I didn't know it was a thing. I mean, I had seen pictures of it not Instagram, on Pinterest. So that's where I had seen somebody do these scrolly things, and I thought it looked like metal in a box. I was like,
Some
okay,
people
I gotta
do a
try that.
whole
Anyway.
picture of that. That's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah, we gave her the terminology and we said, you know, go start looking this up. You're going to go down a rabbit trail.
Boy, did I.
Yeah, she messaged me later like, thanks a lot there, pal.
Okay.
And what gold did you use, JMH?
The main part of it is the foil, you know, the paper stuff,
Okay.
Yeah. And then usually I'll put that down and go over it with like I use the wax a bunch. And so I'll go over it with the wax. And then if I need to highlight it. I can either, if I make it too dull with the wax, I'll go back and put a little bit more of the gold leaf. That's what it is. I'm trying to think of the gold leaf on top, or I'll paint. I'll go in and, add like, one of the paints just to highlight the gold a little bit.
So you put the gold leaf down first?
I do.
The foil?
I do.
Yeah. Nice.
And then do the wax on top of it. And usually, like I was telling Pat the other day, I usually do like a little brown wash on top of it, and sometimes add a little bit of a copper color to it, just to give it some, some dimension of a couple of other colors of gold. Because the
I
black
like
wax, when I add the black wax, it really makes everything dark. But I like that. So,
well, no, it antiques the gold part too.
Yes,
but I liked how the gold that you show on there is a little thicker. I guess the paper must be why it looks thicker. Like it looks chunkier
like down here, this is a mold.
Right. Oh, well, no. Right. I mean, on the other surface, the regular surface. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it looks great. You did a great job.
That was fun. Okay. The paper quill thing. But when Patty and Beck and they were telling me what that was, I was like, oh boy. And so then I researched it and looked up. It's an ancient art form. I didn't even know that. I was just like, it looks like metal. I got to make that.
Ancient art form, ancient Chinese secret. I bet it is, right? Is it Asian oriented or no?
I don't remember seeing
I'm just thinking of like origami or something. You know what I mean?
Right. And then Patty was telling me, and then I got on Hobby Lobby and looked online that they have tools that you can wrap the paper with and make the little scrolling things with.
Oh yeah, they have whole kits. They had them at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if they still do.
Well, you could buy the strips already cut. This poor thing, she's over there cutting her own strips. I was like, what?
I did. I was.
Oh, you can buy the curls already?
They're not curled. They're just in strips. I've never done paper quilling. I have probably totally talking in left field, but I don't know if you roll it to different, what do you call it, tension, so that it has different, or if you just pull it when they're gluing it down to, you know what I mean, to make a bigger swoop instead of so tight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the right way to do it, but I just rolled it and then I would gesso it and then I would roll it again, and the gesso would kind of hold it.
Right.
The only thing I have similar is that I bought tools for making your own beads. So you stick the paper inside the little bit of a gap there, and then you roll. But it makes the full beads, whatever size bead you want. So I guess that's similar.
I bet it is, because that tool that I looked up after Patty said that they have tools for it. It had like a little slit in the tip of it.
Yes, it has a slit right in the. I guess they were handmade. I bought them off of eBay a long time ago from one shop that does stuff like that.
Okay, cool that you got a handmade tool though.
Yeah, well, there's all different sizes too, like the thickness or something. Oh, it doesn't. Casey said his store doesn't carry quilling anymore, but I think others do. Yeah, I don't know. But you know what I found out? They don't carry, and either does, I didn't see it at Michael's. Well, Joann's is going under anyway. And Hobby Lobby is embossing powder. Like, why is that a thing of the past? Aren't people, I would think card makers would be buying that stuff still, no?
My Hobby Lobby doesn't have Timmy stuff, but the section of his is so small now, and there's no embossing powder left.
Well,
yeah,
that sounds like mine. And what they did was they filled it with their version.
Yeah, mine didn't have any.
Did yours do that, JMH?
Yeah, that's probably why that's next to it, Patty. Is that paper? What's it called? Paper
studio.
Yeah, paper studio stuff is right next to the tiny, and it's probably his little section now is 24 inches wide, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, they did go down on what they carry for that for sure. But I would think embossing powder would be by the stamps, right? Mostly.
Yeah, I
For
would
like the
think
rubber
so.
stamps. Yeah. No, I couldn't find it. Not that I'm really actually I was just looking for, maybe something different, but nope, I get it all online now.
It's such a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? This online, this in-store, like they can't carry everything and make everybody happy. Like that's just never going to happen.
Right.
And it's stupid for them to stock it if people aren't buying it.
I just thought it
Well,
was a thing that's frequently purchased, but
and in my
apparently
area,
not.
his stuff may not be very popular around here.
Yeah,
just-
you never know.
I just think it's a sign of the time.
Yeah, I guess when quilling was at its high point, maybe they sold a bunch of it. Powders are usually by the stamps. Yeah, we discontinued carrying it last year. Oh, okay.
Well, no wonder then.
They don't carry embossing powders anymore. I'm always a step behind though. I'm using products and techniques, that from way long ago. I don't care. I don't care if it's out of date.
You know what they say? What's old is new again.
Yeah. If I have fun playing with it, I don't care. So that's the quilling pieces that you have on that box, JMH. Is that so that's all paper. Can
It
you do
is.
it? Can you do it with metal too?
I bought some. I haven't tried it yet. I bought a little roll of some real thin. They called it brass, and I haven't broke it out yet to try it. And
Yeah.
and the paper that I used was like a craft paper, but it was a little bit stiffer. So I think that was probably why it actually rolled pretty easily.
Oh, okay.
And then like the little strip around the heart is actually a strip of cardboard. The
Oh,
little
that's awesome.
corrugated cardboard.
I bought some flat wire. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, but that's what it reminds me of. I bought that a while ago, and then very nice because I was going to make my own. Where are they? If I can find them. Of course, when you're looking for something, you don't ever find them.
Oh, Louise, I just read that in chat. Those springs would be good for the quilling, making that. What a great idea. I got some of those.
Anyway, I was looking for the flat top brass. I guess they're brass brads. But Louise let me know where I could probably look for them, and I got some. Betty's watch springs would be great for quilling.
And then about the time I get all the supplies gathered for something I think I want to try, then I'm moved on to something else.
Mhm. Is that not the way it always goes?
Or I try it once and go, no, I don't like this. That's what I do. No, not my thing. I like the look of quilling, but I just know me. I probably won't.
I would
Try
never
it.
stick with it. It's right up there with fussy cutting. No thanks.
Well, I did it in very small amounts, and it was fun. It was fiddly, but it was fun to do it. I can't imagine after, once I looked up and saw some of the stuff people made, I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, they make these intricate designs and like a whole picture.
They
out of
spend
it. It's
months
like a
on
theme.
one. Yeah, they spend months on one piece. It's crazy. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And it was nice to, have a name to be able to look it up and see what it is. I was just
Yeah.
calling it like scrolly metal stuff.
Right?
Yeah, Joanne, they can get super, super expensive embossing powders now because they are. I mean, one little bottle I bought of a certain one, $10.99 just for one little bottle. But I don't use it a whole lot, and when I do use it, I just use tiny bits of it. So that I guess that's not too bad.
How
But
many
I used to
people
buy
are
it
here?
for a few dollars, huh?
I was gonna ask. So are you guys all Timmy fans? Like the Tim paper?
I think I have 2 paper pads from him.
I was gonna ask how many of them went hunting for the. He re-released like vault release. I mean, it was incredibly smart marketing. Like I'll give him that all day. But they re-released his paper pads that they're not going to print anymore.
Really?
And of course, I had to go get my favorite ones.
There's one I was wanting out of the release, Patty. That one was real colorful.
So, yeah, I don't remember the name of it. That's the one I didn't get. I liked it, but I really, really like the French industrial, and I like a lot of the backsides. I mean, I like the imagery and the text on the main page, but the backsides, I like a lot of the background prints. And Wallflower, I really, really love Wallflower.
Okay, I wanted to get Wallflower too. I like that one too. I have the is it
Abandoned. Yep, that's the one, Casey.
Abandoned? That's it, Casey. I wanted that one because it's kind of out of my thing, but I liked that one because I just liked all those deep grungy, colors. And then I think the one I do have, Patty, is one of them that you mentioned, the French something.
Yeah, that one's cool. I had them. I used to have them,
but I just have the 2.
Yep. Yeah, they're sold out in most places already. Hang on. Oh, yep, I got to mute 1 second. Grandma.
Okay. Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for coming in. Some are already sold out. Yeah, I bet. I'm making different, I'm colorizing some different metals.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing. Oh, I like the black on this. I use the blender. That's such a helpful one.
Like, I'm sure it comes as no surprise, but I literally have paper pads that I will never use. And I bought them knowing that I would never use them. I just wanted to own them. So if I decide that I want to use them, then I have to find another. Then I finally started buying 2 a lot of times. Okay. Oh, thank you.
I used to anchor my journals with them. So my middle signature would have one, and then the beginning of the signatures would have one. That was just to use up my old scrapbook paper, but I don't do that anymore. But I did like it for tags and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They have a nice consistency.
In that whole spirit of what's old is new again, we're all going to cycle back around to 12 by 12 printed paper pad.
You might. It might happen. It could happen.
So, You
heard it here, folks.
Just say it.
It's coming. So how long ago did you find it and purchase it?
Oh, like this week? Well, no.
Oh.
When did it come out, you guys? When did they release it? Like Thursday or Friday, something like that?
Well, I have to say, out of all of his stuff, I think I like his fabric and his paper packs more than other things.
Right.
Some of his fabric I still have pieces of that I use.
I love the fabric
Yeah.
because it's different
Right.
than other fabric. You know what I mean? Like, but then, like everything else, because his fabric is popular, other designers and companies started making similar.
Yeah, they did.
But it is what it is, I guess.
Thank you, Joanne. Did you hear what she said? Or hear? Yeah, can you hear her?
I almost heard her. I think she was whispering.
She said, I'd much rather have limited prints from Patty than prints that are sold by the millions to the general public. Just saying.
I agree.
I agree too.
Oh my gosh.
That's so true. So true.
I love that you guys feel that way. I feel that way, like, but I like one of a kind or very limited. And to me, that's like the only, for myself. It's like, it's a very tricky to say out loud. Like, for myself, it's the biggest downside to mass produced stuff is it loses its uniqueness as soon as you realize 9 million other people have the exact same thing.
Right. Oh, hi, John. I missed your comment. Thanks for stopping in. That's my hubby. Don't be mad. I went to Hobby Lobby today and Patty made me.
Oh, wow.
And I spent money. It's her fault.
With the caveat, you guys, he totally does not care.
No, he doesn't.
That don't be mad thing, that's bait right there. Don't fall for that.
He's probably shaking his head like, yeah, I know you did. You can't go to that store without spending
He's
something.
over there like, well, duh.
I know.
And this is new how? That would be Jim. And this is new how? It's not.
Nothing crazy, but when they put their beads on sale, I can't help it. Okay. It's not me, it's their fault. They put them on sale. I saved you money today, John.
It was on sale.
I saved you money.
Saved you.
Oh, I kind of like that.
Oh, that looks pretty.
It's like you can't see it being pink, but I like the pink and blackish tones. Yay. Mayor kept a special spot for you, Patty, right under the left wheel of the bus.
Right? Telling you, man.
It was more like a tricycle, okay? It wasn't a bus. Oh.
Tiny tar tracks.
Yeah.
So does it only take you a short period of time, Patty, to put one of those together? What kind of time period do you?
Well, this is
Give
the
it.
one. This is the one that I started gluing the pages in today. So I've got the pages in it, right? This is the one I did when we were on the other night, and now I'm just coming back in and adding like more. I'm collaging. I'm just adding more layers. Putting
Isn't
little
that guy
envelopes.
from that paper pack?
What?
Isn't that guy from the paper pack?
Yep. This is from
Yeah.
the French industrial one.
Right.
But see, now that I have more than one, I can use them with abandon until I get to, because I know I'm always going to save one.
Right.
So now I'm just, because I like them that much, I just always, until I decide I don't like it that much, and then I'll use it. But yeah, I'm just coming in and adding more. And then this one I decided to do where I could tuck something under it if I want to.
Yeah.
Just
Nice.
layering in now. And like, I just want to be able to like constantly come back to them and keep layering things in. Like, they are really suiting my collagey, sloppy crap, scrap booking aesthetic.
Thanks, Joanne. Joanne said, Mayor, I hope you will sell on Maker's Market and sell some of your metals.
Good idea.
If someone will allow me to sell on there, then we'll see. We're still up in the air. No comment, Patty?
What?
I said if somebody will let me sell on the Maker's Market.
Oh, are you kidding me? Jeez, Lou. Maybe that's why I didn't even hear that, because it was so like obvious. Duh. Just to be clear, you guys, her and Maggie have open invitations. Anytime we do a market, they get to sell no matter what if they want to.
Aw.
Just to be clear, listen to her. Aw, she knows that already.
I know I do.
I was sad I got, missed getting to watch everybody live, but when we got home that night or after kids went to bed or something, I watched it and everybody did so good.
Didn't they do good?
They did.
Yes.
I give you guys that rewatch sales a lot of credit. I can't do it.
I don't want to hear my own voice.
Well, there's that, but it's anybody's sale. Like, I don't care whose sale it is. I don't like to rewatch them because everything's already gone.
Right.
Like,
Well,
what's the fun in
I just had to because I'd missed it and I wanted to see, I wanted to see everybody's stuff and be excited for them.
Right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And
Michelle
I
said
get that,
yeah.
but no, I just wind up irritated because everything's already gone.
Michelle said she's thinking about making some glass things to sell at the market. Anyone interested in glass beads I love glass beads, Michelle.
Oh, Michelle, glass beads.
Or glass whatever. And then she said she'll have to audition to get on the market first. There's an audition. Wait a minute.
Oh my gosh.
And our next contestant is Michelle.
I already have her work. I've seen her work. I love her work. It's beautiful. So yeah, so now I have this. So I have these two started. And I'm just giving myself like, I don't know when they're going to be finished. I don't know.
Ooh,
I just get to keep adding until I don't want to.
Oh, I love that one. That with the flowers.
Yeah.
And then this is the first one, but I need to put a different cover on this one. And then, put an actual cover on. This was the prototype. This was will this work? Will this be dumb?
Oh, nice.
They're
I like
very
that.
nice.
So, yeah, and then I can keep playing with this. And then I've got these two ready to. So this is what they look like before you put any pages in.
Very cool.
And that whole stack of covers and it's a thing. It just takes on a life of its own. Sewn signatures glued up to the spine,
Oh, look at all of them.
Covers.
I know. Isn't that fun?
Covers glued
That's
together.
a beautiful print. You haven't shown that one yet, have you?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, the flowers.
Oh yeah, this is one of the first ones I did.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I don't have that one.
I did, but this is on watercolor paper, so it prints totally different.
Ah, okay.
And I printed.
Beautiful.
Thank you. And I printed 8.5 by 11. I think when I did the packs, I just did them as half pages. I don't think I did. I may not have done full pages.
Did you have any wildflower type ones?
Yep.
Did I miss those?
Yep. You probably do, Casey. You probably do. So, okay, we can take it off me and come back to everyone.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Okay.
Get busy.
So, yeah. I'm going to mute and step away for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay. All
If
right.
you guys are done and you wrap up before I get back, just go ahead and do whatever. I
Okay.
may get a little, tiny bit delayed, but I'll be back.
Okay. So you're really you are going to do the market, right, Jane H?
I'm yes. I've asked Patty if I could join this next time since I've missed the first time around. I would love to.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, are you going to bring stuff?
Oh, I am. I
Okay,
just
good.
I haven't. I'm in the collecting part of it, so I haven't really started. I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm going to bring. It's just getting it put together now. You know, because I'm in the middle of a couple of journals and life gets in the way. So
Okay,
I'm
but if
glad
you know,
we're gonna
that's half
have
the
it.
battle right there.
I know. I'm more partial to Michelle, like the rose type things, rose and um that kind of thing. Roses are my favorite. I know it sounds boring to some people, but
I love
I mean, I like lilacs obviously because it's part of my name, but building the stash for the sale, right, Mary? Yeah. I'm gonna have super fun making this stuff because I've made a couple for the journals I'm doing, that kind of thing. But I did get some recently, Michelle. I got some lampwork beads that for one of the projects for the market, but just they were tulip shaped almost, but they're small. They're really nice. And
Oh, Michelle, I would love to get some glass beads from you.
I know, right? Isn't that so much fun?
Cool that you can make something out of glass.
Yeah, I guess she makes a lot of stuff out of glass. Post more pics on your Instagram. My middle name is not Lilac. I do not have a middle name. So sure, let's just go with that. Why not? No, honestly, I picked the name because, there's a couple smaller personal reasons, but lilacs to me represented something very happy for me for my childhood. And it was, a favorite of mine, smelling the lilac bushes and stuff. And just, they're so beautiful.
They are beautiful.
They don't last a whole long time, do they, when they bloom? But they just, that aroma, and it brings back a good memory. So that's why I have lilac pages. And I do like purple. My daughter, it was always her favorite color. So I have to say mine is green and pink. I can't get away from it. I love those two. Oh, if you made it, Lilac. No, I didn't. I just think that after all the kids that I had in my family, I had 5 brothers and sisters. I know, not a shocker. I'm the baby of the family. But honestly, by that time, it's like, we're not even going to give her a middle name. We ran out of names, and we're tired. Basically, like mom and dad were just tired, It's like, who? Where is she? She's around there somewhere. So no, I was not babied at all. I know. No, that was the one that was. Oh yeah, that's right.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
She's there. Oh, okay, yes. And Instagram. Pink.
And Instagram.
Okay, Michelle has an Instagram.
She does.
Okay, I need to try to go find you. I won't be able to see what you post on Facebook. Okay, I'm going to see if this is real loud, okay? I'm going to turn it on for just a second.
Okay.
Is that loud? It sounds so loud to me. I'm going to mute.
Okay.
That was a little loud.
She's so funny.
I know.
Uh-oh, power's out. Not for me. Not for me. The kiddo in Omaha.
Michelle, yeah, you do. I just followed you.
Evidently
Unless
the
somebody-
wrong. She's like, I
Okay,
do.
maybe it's not you. No, I think it was. Let me see. Yeah, it's you.
And me got burned.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, you
You
be
have
very
pictures
careful.
up there. We follow each other, Michelle. It's you. It's your same picture. It's your beauty glamour shot, Michelle.
Becca!
Hey, hello.
Hey, Becca. Your ears must have been
Becca.
burning.
Started my drive home from my 2 days in Louisville and Lexington for work. Ah, okay. Yeah, be safe, girl.
She said she's voice texting.
Oh, okay.
I always forget that's possible.
I don't think I've done it even once.
I've tried and it just never works right. So I'm just like, never mind.
People do the voice memos too, where you can go in and actually say, okay, da, 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 like you're talking to somebody and then you
Yep.
send it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't.
There's no telling what mine would wind up saying.
Although I will say, like, Maggie's talk, like when she texts you, she's always talking. They're always voice text. It's hilarious because it totally, her accent messes with it. Let's put it that way. So it will change her text almost every time. It's hilarious. All the good things, Becca. Only the good things.
Becca, we were talking about how good everybody did at the market. You did so good.
Did JMH not turn on the background sound setting? I don't even know what that is.
Okay,
What's
Casey,
that,
tell me.
Patty?
Yeah, tell me what I need to do.
Oh, in settings. Yeah, you can. I don't do it because of my mic. I don't have to. Hey, Robin. But it'll tell it basically what it's doing is telling your mic to only pick up what's in front of it, not all the ambient noise.
It's in your mic settings or StreamYard settings?
It's in your StreamYard settings. I forget where.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking.
I was just wondering.
Hey, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
So JMH, can you see your StreamYard screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So you see the little gear at the bottom?
Little gear at the bottom.
It's got a mic, a camera, a gear.
I think this is what Mary was trying to describe to me.
No, your toolbar. Remember you called it a toolbar?
Okay,
Down
so I'll
below?
go there.
See the little gear? Click the little gear,
Okay.
and then a window will pop up.
Audio.
Yeah, click audio.
Okay.
And then it shows you where your mic, it shows you your mic and where your speakers are. You've got echo. I do have reduced mic background noise.
Yeah, so is mine.
And
Okay.
it might automatically do that. I don't know.
Okay.
But I have echo cancellation checked and I have reduced mic check. The background.
Does that sound better now? Have I been blasting everybody
I
out?
think you're sounding fine.
Yeah, you've
Okay.
been sounding fine.
Okay, I've got echo cancellation checked, and then now I've got the reduced mic background noise checked.
Yep. And now you can just close the window.
Okay. Maybe that'll be better.
And then when you use your heat tool, it might do, because like when you watch people on YouTube, when they first turn it on, it'll be loud and then you don't even hear it. It's in the mic settings. Some mics just automatically do it, some don't.
Oh, okay.
And it depends on if you have it like right in front of the mic, if you have it behind it, all the things. It just depends.
Okay, Casey, I'm going to try it now. How was that time?
We didn't even hear it.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
I
Thanks,
didn't
guys.
know that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep, I forget about those settings because they're already checked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, mine was already checked in the echo thing too.
Good job, Casey.
Yes, thank y'all.
See, you earned that wrench. Oh.
I think we get so used to doing certain things that it becomes that, well, if I know, everybody must know thing.
Right.
And I have no clue, guys.
Is it just when you're live? I'm not sure what you mean, Robin. Would it still do the same thing if we were just hanging out? Probably.
Or if you mean or doing a video.
Yeah, if she was using, because you can use StreamYard to record videos too. So if she
Yeah.
was recording, it would work the same way, if that's what you're asking. Oh, interesting. Yeah, StreamYard. Yes, StreamYard, not YouTube, StreamYard. I have only ever gone live from YouTube when I was doing Round Top in Texas. And that's been like 5 years, so I for sure don't remember.
Okay, Patty, do you come at all anymore to Texas?
We were there a couple years ago. We didn't go last year because we went once a year. Jim and I take like 2.5 weeks and we just get in the truck and we kind of know where we're going. Last year we went to Colorado to hang out with our oldest daughter. So that was that trip. So I don't know. We're either going to go east and do like, I don't know, the Elephant's Trunk and Brimfield and all of that, or we're going to do the fall Round Top. We haven't quite decided.
You're Texas, JMH?
I am. I would love to
Yeah.
meet somebody. Patty, if you
Well,
ever come to Texas and want to do something or have time to get together, I'll come meet you somewhere.
Yeah,
That'll
my husband and I were talking about going to Texas because we have a daughter there and I have my brother there.
Oh,
So-
nice. Oh my gosh, we should totally do Texas then.
We should.
There's a lot of you, like there's a lot of our group that's in Texas. I mean, Texas is like, I know Texas is huge, right? So like people that are on one side of Texas, it takes them almost as long to get to Round Top as it takes me to get there from Indiana. So I mean, it's a hike.
Okay, that would be so fun to meet up with everybody.
I love Round
wouldn't it?
Top. I do. Like it is
Oh.
so fun. So
What
fun.
month is that? September or October?
Hang on, I'll pull it up. It changes a little bit every year, not a lot. And I used to just know it all by heart, but um oh, there's the Big Red Barn. Theirs is only they're only open a week. They're just and like there's just so many fields that the fall show. Let's see when the fall show. October. So the Big Red Barn is the 15th to the 21st. So the actual event would probably be the week before and then that week also. I think the Big Red Barn usually doesn't open up the first week.
Well, and hopefully in October it's not 110.
It's definitely nicer, definitely. And we found a really, really cool Airbnb last year, or not last year, the year before. And those people own quite a few, so it would be kind of cool to like book. They're probably halfway booked already, though. You
They
could,
book
if you,
that
When would
far in
that be?
advance, huh?
oh yeah, because people who do round top, like it's their thing. Like, and it depends. Like some shoppers show up for all three shows. Some just show up for one, like they like the spring one or whatever. And the seasons are weird to me because what they consider fall is almost our winter, and like it's the way they label it. Their seasons are just different than ours, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of intriguing to me.
Bye, Robin. Thanks for coming to hang out.
I want to find this one guy on Instagram I
Bye,
started
Robin.
following, and I can never say his name right. And I'm so not Instagram fluent, so I'm trying to figure it out. I want to see if you guys, I feel like you guys probably already know who he is, and you're like, well, yeah, this guy. Antonius
Oh yeah.
Xanadakis.
Okay, he's doing what is it called, Patty? Like 100-day something where he does all the different tags.
Tags, yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I gotta see if I'm following him. I
you
probably
need
am.
to follow him. He is so
All right, I'm looking him up right now. What is his name?
Antonis, Antonis,
Uh-huh.
T.
Oh, there he is. Tazakis.
Xanadakis. Yeah.
Oh,
He's a designer for Stamperia.
oh, okay. Oh, look at his work. My goodness.
So I went looking for him on YouTube, and I can't find just him, but he's on the Prima team, so you can find some of his work on the Prima YouTube.
Oh, that's cool.
But he is so good. Like, it's crazy.
I love when somebody shares their techniques and you can, kind of follow along and do your own thing to it with
Right.
it. But
Yeah.
at least they give you the basics on how to achieve a certain look.
Right?
Absolutely.
I think he is, Michelle, because he uses a lot of Stamperia product. And these reels that I've been watching, this 100 days, is new content. So I'm going to say I think so. But yeah, he's a fun watch. There was somebody else that I wanted to, and she does paper stuff. Let me see if I can find it. I always have trouble finding my saved things. I'm like, where is that? Let's see. Where did she go? So all of you shabby chic girls that like a little bit of grubbiness, I think it's Lost Mimi Amour.
Oh yes.
Ooh,
Love
that would
her
be
stuff.
what I
Like, look, Mare, I love her stuff.
Wow.
And she's posting all the time.
All right, I got to look up that one too. What is it? Lost?
Nope, LOS.
Okay.
Mimi, MIMI. S.
Oh, here it is. Armoire
Yep,
printables.
armoire or yeah.
Oh, awesome. Don't fall, don't fall. There we go. You getting a lot done, JMH?
No, not now.
Bye, Diana.
Bye, Diana.
Bye,
Thanks for
Diana.
stopping by. The lady with the hard to pronounce last name, yeah. In my head, I just shorten people's names anyway.
And then there's Flossie May. You guys all follow Flossie May Cottage?
I think I do already. That sounds familiar.
I like her stuff too. Like she does a lot of fabric collage. Instagram is kind of like my new Pinterest. Hold on
I
one
don't
second.
know. Pinterest. I can go nuts on Pinterest for a while. Spend some serious time on there.
Yep, they are on Instagram. They sure are, Louise. I know, we're right in the middle of your nap time, aren't we?
Bye, Diana.
And look at these wax seals. I'm just like, what? Hold on. Oh, those are pretty.
Ooh. What?
Is it
I
the
know.
goods less the goods?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Be Goods lettering. Look, here's another one. I can sit and watch her make stamps for a
Wow.
crazy amount of time.
I think I'm doing it wrong. Mine.
I know. That's how she makes me feel all the time. All the time.
You're doing it wrong.
Look at all the things you could be doing. How I feel. All right, you two. I think I'm going to hop out.
Actually, just hold on a second because I was going to about to say the same thing. It's almost 2. Yikes. I was supposed to get all this done. Thank you,
for
Moms, in
having
the
me.
chat. Well,
was
thanks for
fun.
coming along. Yeah, be ready next week.
I enjoyed being with
can.
everybody.
Thank you, Patty, for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks all the mods and everybody that joined in. You guys have a great, productive day.
Bye,
If I
everybody.
can't nap, you can't.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
You're talking, Grandma.